Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Assalamu alaikum guys. We're back with another video, and this video is going to be do's and don'ts, okay?
Do's and don'ts.
Obviously the do's and don'ts to what to do during Ramadan when you're fasting. Right, so we'll start off
straight into it.
We're going to go straight into it, okay? So the first do, okay, so obviously guys, you know we're made up of water.
Push up a little bit that way. Like my shoulders cut off.
There we go. As you know guys, water is one of the key aspects of any diet, you know, so especially during the month of Ramadan where we are hardly having water.
Pretty much dehydrated.
Pretty much dehydrated, so, you know, male or female, you need to have at least 2 litres of water. Do not leave your house without a bottle of water. So make sure you have water.
And a good way to track it is like just take a bottle of water with you, it's 2 litres, finish it by the time you open your fast the following day.
But a don't in this situation is don't go breaking your fast and back in 2 litres of water straight away, okay? Because, you know, your digestive system is going to have a massive shock. You want to ease it into your system, ease it into your body, maybe have 1 pint for 1 hour for the first 3 hours, and then after the first 3 hours, then you can start drinking it back to how you'd normally drink it. So just take it easy, you know, go easy, otherwise you will get bloated even just from water. And try to have that water mainly after you've eaten your meal.
Okay, next positive, so the next do is when it comes to opening your fast, make sure you have sufficient amounts of macronutrients. So the main ones is your carbs, your protein and your fats. Okay, so in terms of your carbs, you want basically the carb source to be a simple carb that's going to go straight into your bloodstream and it's going to digest quicker. So you want to stick to simple carbs, maybe like some white rice, nothing wholemeal and whatnot. So you want to keep it simple carbs, and you want to have a good amount of protein, because obviously, especially when you're training, you need to hit your protein intake. And again, fats doesn't need to be so high, but you want to hit a good amount of fats, but try and keep it to good fats. So for example, throw in some nuts, you know, the really good fatty acids that's going to help your brain function better, and that way
for that cognitive system,
there you go,
to be activated. And then obviously a don't is obviously don't have high oily foods. You know what our mums like to make,
aunties, hard to digest.
Yeah, which are hard to digest. Yeah. Don't even have complex carbs for iftar. Like don't have too many complex carbs, because that way it's going to be slow release, so you're not going to get that buzz of energy that you need to pray tarawih, you know, or even if you're looking to train and whatnot. You want to get something into your blood system straight away to have full of energy, to get full amount of energy. So yeah, so that's a don't. So another do is obviously make sure you have snacks, whether it be, you know, a banana, some sort of fruit, some sort of nuts. So obviously some fruit for the brain, to fuel up the brain, and nuts, which is them healthy fats. These are good snacks to have in between meals.
Okay, and to follow that up though, however, we all know that when you start snacking on things, you can easily consume a lot of calories. So for example, if your goal is weight loss in Ramadan, you might be thinking, oh, it's just a little snack. But if you're nitpicking, what do they say, nitpicking? What's that saying? There's like a saying, okay, if I can figure it out, we'll put it in. But basically, when you're just like grabbing bits of food and just snacking here and there, you're gonna build up calories so quickly. And before you know it, you're gonna go above your calorie intake. As you know, in the Leonine training plans, each weight range that you're at has a specific calorie intake. And if you're just snacking on stuff that's not in your diet plan, you're gonna easily go above your calorie intake and gain fat and not gonna reach your goals. So yeah, that's another point.
Another do and don't.
What was it? Another big do for Ramadan, of course, is sleep. As we've mentioned in previous videos, I want to mention it again so you guys really take note of it, is your sleep. It's probably the single most important factor that's going to really help your body function. You're going to stay woke, you will have energy, is again your sleep. So an absolute minimum of 6 hours. If you could push 7, that would be amazing.
The best way to get sleep, obviously we know Ramadan is a night of staying up you know, during the night.
Your worship is key.
Waking up early. So if you can get that 45-minute nap, 20-minute nap in the daytime, you know, it's going to play a big part of, you know, a role towards your energy level.
Some people even say, like, for example, you know, like in yoga, they say if you can just relax your body for 20 minutes, like not do anything, you don't have to go into deep sleep, just relax your body for 20 minutes in a day, it's equivalent to 2 hours of deep sleep.
You never want to go in the daytime, you never want to get into a deep sleep unless you have a full cycle, which is they say is about 90 minutes. That's the phase where you go through a light sleep into a deep sleep, then back into a light sleep. They say 30 minutes each is the whole cycle. So if you can get a 90-minute nap in a day, then you're winning. That's what I try and do.
So guys,
make sure obviously you know you get some sort of nap in, even if you're sitting up. If you've got a masjid near you where you work, just go to the masjid, lie on the floor. You know. All right, another do for Ramadan. So make sure you do. So another do. Another do. Make sure you have suhoor. Do not skip suhoor, especially when you're training. It's key because that is what sets you up for the next day. If there's times that I have missed suhoor, and boy, the day was not good. You know, it can stop you from wanting to train. It can stop you wanting to wanting to pray.
Really, yeah.
It can stop you from wanting to work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
You know, so you need that suhoor. So that is definitely a do, and obviously a don't. You don't miss it. You know what I'm saying? You don't miss suhoor.
And to add to that, tips of what to have during suhoor. Again, now is the time is where you have your complex carbs. You want to have your slow breaking down carbs, so you can have your wholemeal stuff. Porridge is a great thing to have.
Porridge, you know,
in terms of hydration,
yam,
watermelon for hydration. You know, you get the watermelon in. That will really help you guys stay hydrated. But yeah, as Lat said, don't miss suhoor, man. It's mad important. Yeah.
And obviously, don'ts to having suhoor are things like your Cocoa Pops and, you know, your jam on toast, all these, like, because at that time the body does tend to just want to have something quick, you know, simple, something that's going to satisfy you. It's really hard because when you wake up, just before you wake up for Fajr, I'd never really feel hungry, you know, but just have something. It doesn't even need to be a lot. I would say, like, with me, I have like a cup full of oats and I try and finish that, you know, so just have something that's going to be, you know, that's going to set you up for the day. Protein shakes are great as well to have, but especially the casein one, because that's slow releasing for your you know, for your protein throughout the next day.
So alright, so following up from making sure you don't miss suhoor is that if you do miss suhoor, it's highly recommended that, and this is coming from us as well as many other people, is that don't train, especially if you're a newbie, because look, especially your body's gone so many hours now without any food and water because you've missed suhoor, and if you train in such a prolonged fasted state, you know, there's a risk of you getting injured, you might faint, and whatnot. So you really want to just, like, unless you're an experienced lifter, then maybe you can just like really listen to your body, and that's the key here. You really got to like pay attention, be conscious of how you're feeling during your session, and yeah, just follow it that way.
Another do is obviously do push yourself when you're training.
Come on.
Do still do your compounds. Do still try and lift heavy. Yeah. You know, these are all things you should still be doing. You know, don't just think because it's Ramadan, I'm gonna go and just, you know, relax. You know, go on a few machines and that's it. I'm done for a session. Do still challenge yourself. You want to challenge yourself, so, you know, to make yourself, you know, become stronger. You want to overcome the hardships of fasting. You know, to elevate your you know, yourself in training. You know, and push yourself and break down new barriers and come out of that comfort zone.
Come on, exactly. That's very true. And just to add to Lats's point is, like, remember, you're in a faster state, so if you're still pushing yourself to try and hit numbers that you usually hit, so hitting your compounds, hitting these, you know, big lifts, imagine then your body's going to get used to hitting these numbers while in a fasted state, and then, or it would depend on when you train, yeah, and then imagine after Ramadan when you're eating normally and you're hydrated throughout the day, your body, it's going to be a shock to your body. You're going to start thinking, right, you might surpass them lifts because you're in a fasted state and you're hitting these numbers. Then when you're actually eating, you're going to be, you know, lifting even more numbers, inshallah. So that's a definite do in terms of pushing yourself.
And
However,
don't just go to the gym and just do cardio, you know, and especially for you females out there that don't know what to do. That's why we've made these Leonine training plans for those women as well that don't know what the weights to lift, don't know how to hit the whole of the body, so don't just go and just do cardio.
But one of the most important things though is really listen to your body when you're training, because again, regardless of whether you're a newbie or even an experienced lifter, really be conscious of how you're feeling. If you start feeling a bit, weak and whatnot, take a step back and really give yourself a bit more rest time or whatnot, or maybe even just drop the weight a little bit, because ultimately your health is everything. You don't want to hurt yourself, and
obviously, don't train if you're feeling, nauseous, feeling sick, feeling lightheaded. Make sure you stop, get some water down you, get some nutrition down you, and kind of wrap up your session, because that's when your body's starting to tell you, right, that's enough.
That's it, man.
And then hopefully over time you'll be able to do more throughout the session. You might only be able to last 20 minutes in
better than nothing.
But that's better than nothing, and it's gonna push your body to a new level. So just listen to yourself.
All right, and that's it, guys. This is another video done for you guys, and hopefully, inshallah, you can take these tips away, implement them, and inshallah, you can have a productive Ramadan, both spiritually and physically.
Inshallah. Keep us in your du'as, guys. And
please do. We need them all.
And also, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to our page and share any useful information you find on our page with other people. And just comment below. Give us some feedback on what you would like us to do. And inshallah we'll be able to do it for you guys.
Keep the videos coming. Be consistent. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.